Hello, friends. Today I have a story to tell you. It's called Young Girl. It's about a young girl who runs away from home. Her home life is terrible. Her dad was never around. Her brothers sold drugs down the street from her home. Her big sister was pregnant. Her mom worked 3 jobs to pay the utilities and keep food on the table. The police were raiding her home every week. Since her brothers were all underage, they never stayed in jail. Now, this young girl had a dog walking job. She had to travel 20 minutes away from home to walk the dogs for distant neighbors. She earned around $20 a week. She was saving her money for graduation. By now, she had around $200 stashed away. Her plan was to move to New York and get her big break. She had a secret hiding place for her money. It was almost payday again, and she went into her hiding place. She never went into her hiding place except for payday. Friday came, and the girl got out of school early. She went right over to collect her pay and went straight home. She went to place her money in the usual spot and noticed her other money was gone. The poor girl was so devastated. She went off on a tangent. She threw clothes all over the floor and broke her pretty pink lamp. Then she just sat on her bed and cried. She knew she had at least another year before graduation, so she decided that on Monday she would open her first bank account. Until then, she kept her money in her sock on her foot all weekend. She decided to just stay home and watch videos in her room. Her mom was at work as usual, and her sister slept in late. She looked out the window down the street to see her 3 brothers acting like drug kings and tussling with one another. She wondered if they would ever quit selling drugs and get real jobs. After a while, she became exhausted and fell into a deep sleep. Before she knew it, the doors of the house were being kicked in again, and her bedroom was swarming with cops. Everyone was ordered outside the home as the police continued to clean out and tear up the house. Thank goodness her money was still in her sock. Her brothers were hauled off to jail for the millionth time. The girl looked over at her pregnant sister. She told her sister that she was tired of the life they were living. Just then the chief of police came up to the girls and asked if they were hungry or needed anything, and she broke down crying. The girl went on to explain that she had $200 that came up missing and how she planned on leaving at graduation time, and she had to start over again. The police chief gave the girl a hug and told her that she reminded him of his own daughter. The girl spent the rest of the weekend putting everything back in order in the house. Later in the night, her sister called out to her. She was having severe back pains to the point of crying. The girl called 911, and the ambulance picked up her sister. Her mom came home around 2 a.m. the next morning. She explained what happened to her mom, and the mom just cried and explained how she had given her all to her children and they keep messing up. The girl told her mom that she was not going to mess up, and then she told her mom that she was leaving them soon. The mom could not blame her. Bright and early Monday morning, the girl got a call to the principal's office from her classroom. He asked her to come sit down, and a female officer was already sitting in another seat. The girl became worried, but the officer had an envelope. The principal and the officer explained what was going on. The police chief had sent a check via the officer in the amount of $500 for the girl. She could not believe it, and in turn the principal matched the $500 check and handed it to the girl too. She gave her thanks and hugged the officer and the principal and returned to class. At the end of the day, the girl finally opened up her bank account with $1,020. She felt good. She went over to the hospital to check on her sister. She'd given birth to a 5-pound baby boy. She named him, but gave him up for adoption. The girls' hearts dropped, and the two sisters cried together. The girl and her sister made a promise to each other that one day they will go out and find the baby some years down the road. Please check back later, and I will continue this story. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.